do we have here?
I have a script of The Godfather.
Okay.
It came with a picture of The Godfather and an autograph inside, signed by Al.
That's all we have is Al?
You think it's the Al we're both thinking of?
Yeah.
I decided to come to the pawn shop today to try to sell my Godfather script. I believe is signed by Al Pacino. I want to sell the script to raise money for our charity organization. I'm hoping it's worth $10,000, but if it nets $1,000, we'd be happy with that.
Where did you get this?
This actually came in a donation to Catholic Charities in a box of books.
Okay.
It's got a name embossed on the front, Robert Evans.
Robert Evans was the producer. Well, I gotta admit, it was a great movie. One of Al Pacino's first movies, and they almost didn't want to cast him because he was too young.
Well, I'm glad they did.
Okay, yeah, he did do a great job. I don't think this was an original script that was used in the movie. I think this was a reproduction of it that someone had bound, because the ones used in the movie aren't bound, they're torn up, they have scribbles all over them.
Okay.
When The Godfather came out in 1972, it was an instant hit. Directed by Francis Ford Coppola, starring Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, James Caan. It's considered one of the greatest movies of all time. Bob, it cost me a lot, but there's one thing that I got.
Ulcers?
Ulcers, okay. Thanks, Al. If this was from Al Pacino to Robert Evans, I guess it could make it worth a little bit more. One of the problems here, you only got half an autograph.
Well, I don't have the last name, but
Okay.
Al Godfather?
Yeah, maybe Al Pacino? Collectors love anything to do with The Godfather, but it just says Al, 2 letters. Even if it is real, I don't know if there's enough here for an expert to authenticate it. What do you want to do with it?
Sell it.
Okay. Let me call someone in here and see if they can... I don't even know if they can authenticate that signature from just
Okay.
Al, but let me have them take a look at it, see what we can do.
That's great.
Thanks.
Thank you. My gut tells me it's really Al Pacino. How many Al's are there that signed a script of The Godfather? Come on, it's got to be Al Pacino.
What do we got here?
Script from The Godfather, signed by Al.
I'm a document examiner having to do with famous people. The Godfather has kind of entered our lexicon. I think it's the most quoted movie of any movie in history. Looks like it has a bit of age to the outside of it. It's been worn, so it could be from the 70s. But this is nothing that I think was used in the production of the movie, because they're usually multicolor and they can switch the parts of the script at any time when they want to. The script that we're talking about was a presentation script, either to him or from him.
My big concern is that signed by Al Pacino or just some dude named Al?
That's a good question. Well, first of all, most of the time, Pacino only signed with Al. He didn't sign his last name unless it was a contract or a letter that he was sending to somebody very formal. You know, Robert Evans, important producer, and they probably had some kind of relationship.
Okay.
But let's take a look at the handwriting. What I'm looking at here is signs of forgery, where there'd be some pauses, some stops and starts in the signature. And what I'm seeing is a really good flow. All the signatures that I've seen of Pacino, they have that little extra loop in the middle. That loop is there, and the way it connects to the L is consistent with his known signature. So I would say, based on the circumstances, this is Al Pacino's signature.
Wow, that's great.
All right, so what's Al Pacino's signature worth on a script?
Well, people are crazy about Godfather stuff, especially Godfather 1 and Godfather 2. I'd say, you know, a high retail would be a couple $1,000s, that at auction it might bring $1,000.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you. I'm really excited. All I'm thinking is dollar signs are going in my eyes right now. This is really Al Pacino's signature. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
Okay, okay.
500 bucks.
100, not 1,000, huh?
No, I mean, the thing is, it's not an original script. 500 bucks, I think it's a fair price.
I'm gonna have to hang on to it for a little while.
It's something really difficult to display. When people buy these things, they like to frame it, put it on a wall. You have a book here with a signature inside the page. 500 bucks, I think, is a really fair offer.
So $500 is the best you can do? You can't shoot any higher than that?
Told you it's the best offer I can do. It really is.
Okay, thanks for your time.
All right, well, thanks for bringing it in.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well, I'm a little disappointed with the $500 offer. You know, I made the decision not to sell it. Now that we know it is Al Pacino's signature, a fundraiser would probably net more money than that.